the Marathon of Atmospheric Rivers back in January, well, the governor says we lost the opportunity to get the water usage yearly for millions of Californians if we did have that Delta project. Now, there are some local voices in this region that are concerned about diverting the water behind me to other parts of the state.
Water is the lifeblood of the entire valley. My family settled here in San Joaquin County in 1850 because of the fertile soil and most importantly because of the water to grow our crops. And it's so important to protect that legacy for future generations.
Along with Stockton area Congressman Josh Harder, future generations are also on the mind of the Department of Water Resources as they project that California will lose 10% of its water supply by 2040.
The convergence of the Sacramento and San Joaquin rivers into this tidal estuary that also doubles out as a water transmission system that really rose to the top of threat and vulnerability.
That vulnerability of California's 60-year-old water infrastructure is why Governor Newsom reaffirmed his support of the Delta Conveyance Project, redesigned from a 2-tunnel project to one. This as the DWR releases their final environmental impact report on a project that could yield about 500,000 acre-feet of water per year.
The Delta tunnels would be the worst, most catastrophic effort to ship our water from right here down to Beverly Hills and Los Angeles. I think it's a boondoggle of a project that would cost tens of billions of dollars and wouldn't create a gallon of new water for us or anyone else.
But the DWR saying otherwise in their report today, pointing to January's series of atmospheric rivers as a missed opportunity.
We were pretty limited in our ability to divert that water in the South Delta. If we had had an additional point of diversion, we would have been able to capture about 228,000 acre-feet of water, or enough to supply over 2.3 million people for a year, or nearly 800,000 households.
California Natural Resources Secretary Wade Crowfoot says he understands the concerns communities have about water from the Delta being diverted elsewhere.
We have an official policy to reduce reliance on imported water through the Delta. At the same time, we can't stick our head in the sand about the fact that our backbone water infrastructure remains essential.
That's why Crowfoot says they need to diversify water supplies.
We can't simply shift investments into all those localized sources and expect to maintain water reliability for 40 million people and the 5th largest economy in the world.
As far as next steps are concerned, the DWR will still need to certify that impact report that we mentioned, and then they will need to decide whether to move forward with the project. But as far as Congressman Harder is concerned, the debate still continues. In Stockton, covering local news that matters, Kristen Barton, Fox 40 News.